Hello, my name is Morph, and after like I think 1.5 weeks, I actually play Amnesia again. Something I want to show. I'm injured. It's not much. I was at work and I was making a circuit board, and I had to like cut it down to make it smaller because it needed to fit into a construct thingy thing, and so I started sawing down the circuit board, and that went too slow for me, so I decided to just break it at the points where I need it to be cut off. And it's kind of broke unexpectedly, and the copper on the circuit board cut my thumb open. And first I thought it wasn't much, but it started bleeding, and I went for a first aid kit and to get what they call plasters. I will say plasters and then make an annotation if that's not the word I'm looking for. Yeah, but I was searching for one in the first aid kit, and then I noticed that my hand was getting pretty wet and that blood was dripping into the first aid kit, so we had to replace the first aid kit first, and then I had to get to a sort of work ambulance and make this neat bandage. And that's the story of why I have this. Awesome. So I have slight problems with using my thumb while gaming now because it's so thick. Like I can move it still, and there's nothing broken. It's just a cut. But hitting the buttons is pretty awkward. Luckily, I only use my thumb to press control to duck, and that's it. So we want to continue now. Don't really remember where I was stopping. I was like in the sewers, and there were actually some jump scares there, and I had to deal with those watermen, and I was pulling levers or starting generators or something like that. I was in one of those airlocks. Yeah, and I stopped playing after that, so I'm in an entirely new area. Yeah, there's the airlock. I remember now. I remember. Okay, what is that? Is it like eyes or maybe pig noses? It could be pig noses. No, there's only like one hole on each. Could be anything, but I guess it's from an animal. Human included. Core system access. The children dancing. The stairs are steep, the sun beating on his neck as he pulls them up. Veins pop on his forearms, but he cannot deviate. He is a man driven by love, only love. So apparently we're not quite out of these sewers. Nothing special here. This looks awfully narrow. There's a letter. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within the gentlest of stones. From within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten rib cage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and having, okay. And I remember when we pulled into Southampton, not Southampton, and we both wept, for it was every bit as much as desecration as had been sung to. God, these sentences are really. I know it's like Old English, but I'm absolutely not a bit familiar with that. So, Seal, you should. But I'm absolutely not familiar with like the way things are written in Old English, so these sentences look really weird for me, and I'm like at the end of the sentence, and the end of the sentence makes the first part of the sentence sound wrong, like as if I misread something, and then I look back if I read everything correctly, and I read it correctly, and I still only understand half of what I'm reading, something like this. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house, and gathered the servants, and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden, and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Okay. Okay. So let's go into this lovely hallway. Jump scares. I'm afraid of jump scares after what happened last time when I was forced in one direction. Finding the children. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. This is not suited for children, I guess. The heart of the machine. And when they first said "Daddy," my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slob. And they were inseparable. Always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. And I am come for you now. That sounds like bad English. I'm coming for you, but not I am come for you. I'm about to come for you, maybe. No idea. Stop. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of the management. Let's stay on high ground first. Awesome. I hear music. Was there ever ambient music in this game? I don't think so.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon the mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
Yes, we just read that. Okay, so this seems to be quite the descent. Descent. Decent is another word.
For your children, Madness, to spare them the world you have created for us all.
So, another elevator, like in Amnesia 1. Amnesia Dark Descent. This, I guess, kind of marks the second part of the game. As somebody who completed the game already stated that I'm about halfway through the game, maybe a little bit more than halfway. I don't know why, but this reminds me of BioShock. Man, what am I saying? Of course I know why, because it looks kinda similar, like when you first enter Rapture. I don't know, but this looks quite like the end.
Oh dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
Let's go up there first. It's really foggy down here.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn. All to save them.
This looks like some sort of control center. Guess this is the other side, yeah. Let's see, let's get some clues before I touch anything. Except that there are no clues, except for signs and voltage meters, but everything here has a voltage meter, so that doesn't really mean anything. Voltage meters over here, and something I cannot read over here. Linko demand meter. Okay. So let's just try our luck. This is not usable. Let's start with the left one. Okay. Start with the right one. Okay. Oh. Guess this is like for maintenance. So nothing important for me, at least not right now. So this seems to be the wrong way. There's nothing for me to do over here, so we have to go over there. Now something happens. And now something happens. Okay, maybe not. Hello? Oh. Moving objects. Not really. Seems like a... I should stop touching things that I have no idea about.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane. Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
There's the photo of the goat again. What is up with that? I have the feeling... this reminds me of an experiment that actually happened, which was about, authority. Which would mean this is... I'm going to explain the experiment first. They put a man in a cell, and have him attached to an electrical circuit. And then the testing person came in and had something similar to this one in front of him, like buttons labeled 1 to I think 15, and they stood for different levels of suffering. And they could like fool around with them for as much as they want. The guy in the cell was actually an actor and was only acting that he was suffering. So they could go and push some buttons, and most of the times when people went in there and were just said, you can do whatever you like with this, they would like maybe turn on 1 or 2 buttons, and they had like they could see via a screen what the person in the cell was suffering. So when they saw that they were suffering, they like immediately quit. When they didn't have the visual connection, like they had no response from the guy in the cell about what was happening, they were a little. They went further on. They like pushed a little bit of more buttons, but still they the buttons were like labeled nearly nothing, pretty painful, really painful, and close to death. And I think there were even buttons for death. And they were like the first ones went to like barely noticeable to a bit painful, and the ones without visual connection went for painful to really painful and stuff like that. And the last test was that there is actually another actor who is telling them about how far to go. They were like appearing to be scientists or something like that, and they made them go further and further. They would never stop them. They would always say, okay, now push the next button. And this kind of authority made the testing people actually push all the buttons, even if they were labeled deadly, because somebody said it that they didn't even know. This kind of reminds me of this, and that would mean that this is something like a pain board, and that there's... Because I heard a scream when I was turning on the 8, yeah, just like that. So this could be something similar. The thing is, I can't turn them off anymore. So maybe I should stop now. Downward. Lovely. I don't like this. Okay, so the buttons I pushed have these things going through. I guess I had to open that. Like, if I would have pressed that button, it would malfunction. I have no idea what this is, though. And I guess something is about to happen now, since I opened that thing. Hello? Please, no jump scares. They are cheap. They are cheap horror. I want exciting horror with things happening and I get scared and not shock. But actually nothing happened. Is this actually a scream, or is this like... I guess it's hydraulics and it's fluid or something rushing through the pipes, which sounds like somebody screaming. Okay, my FPS dropped. Something was loading. Let's go back. Ignition control. Ignition. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I am coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. But something is going to go wrong. Especially since you mentioned the catwalks.
Quickly, quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces turn No, Mandus. They suffocate. They suffocate.
Daddy, Daddy!
Okay, lights are turning on. For some...
Now, Mandus. Set them free. Set them all free.
This is probably wrong.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
But I was trusting him. Oh, hello.
Boys. Boys.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, they pulled their hearts out. Mandus, Saboteur. Returning from Mexico, I was struck again by London's filth, the squalor, the miasma, the rot. We should cut free the dead flesh, allow this wound to heal anew. Okay, I'm in an elevator. Wait,
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
December 29th, 1899. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is and what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn into a new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century, with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Interesting. Well, yeah, I guess the path in front of me switched as well, so it would only make sense that the path behind me might switch as well. Let's go up. I got this super motion blur going on. Oh, now it's gone. I can't read while on a ladder, apparently. Oh, I'm going up again. Apparently, at least on the map in the background. Betrayed. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. I have no idea what orifice is and what bifurcated heart is. Or is it bifuriated? This font is extremely hard to read. Warning, steam vent access only at low pressure.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landis? You know the answer well enough.
Oh. August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from this slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and sent one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers ventured into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. So yeah, automatic pressure regulator shift off. Let's check first what I'm probably have to do, because this seems to be on time. Steam vents, all about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster, cracked. My circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my whole unless I can find a way to shut it off. I need to get... need something to throw, I guess. Help? Oh. I can't run. Okay, now I can run. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Little piggy, do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again? My children, you unholy bastard!
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can We save them.
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Ow. Ow. Pigman, hello. How are you? Are you still there? Let's read this first, because we got time for reading when there's enemies around. December 1st, 1899. There is a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon what you did get born holding. Ever so painful for mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. What? Ever so painful for mommy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Okay. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave to your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next, I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilybeth, what am I become? Okay, should I pretend well, he vanished, which probably means he's not. It's kind of bright in here. I can actually see things, so I don't have to be too afraid. Is this like where I've already been? It looks sort of the same, but not really. Okay, I need to find some controls again, I guess. Escape through the pipes. If in the throes of my evil, I send children into the pipes to clean them, then it seems like there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of the godless compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Danger. Ensure conduits are correctly placed to avoid pressure backdrafts. Child fatalities this month, 17. I guess that's supposed to be a 17. Mandus is the saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the system, I can wreak havoc. So I guess I need that pipe. Chibe. Are you kidding me? Stop rumbling. Can I, like, put this back? No. Did I have to have a plan before doing this? Apparently. Okay, is it open now? Yes. Let's see. The pressure regulator. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mendes, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Okay, so I got some cogs here. Stop doing that, please. I can't concentrate while everything is falling apart around me. Is there glass in front of this? Do I need to... Oh. Can I go now? I start thinking that no 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 no. You will not kill me. Where did they come from? Run, 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 run. Read. Into the pipes and out the engines. Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine's snarled self about me, its unholy inhuman mind coil and slick, and send its dark tendrils through the conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Stop doing that, please.
This is your doing, Brandis. This is what you trained into be.
I will stop you. I will save them.
Go, 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 go.
It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Anything to save them. You profit my Viscera. We make you escape forever. You slit the throat, bleed out the pig, and it release into the curdle. That you set your species free. Okay. See blue lights. Okay. Let's go over here as well.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Killed everybody. He's naked. Oh my god, YouTube censorship. You did not just see balls. Oh, hello. Do I go there as well? No.
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through for the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world! This world is a machine complete.
Ooh, shit. Run, 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 run. Ow! Ow! Okay. Dummy. Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations, these beasts loose on the streets, to all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine sword. Alright, so I have to go back down again, but I think this is enough for today. We had quite some action. Kinda unusual for this sort of game, or for Amnesia itself. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, see you the next time. Bye bye.